Welcome, folks. Thank you for joining us here for Triumphant 4 Media Day, guys. We want to definitely thank Texas Pac 40 for the great accommodations that they always provide for us for our Media Day. We want to thank those of you joining us on the Triumphant Combat Sports YouTube live stream here. We are excited to go ahead and to give you a look at the upcoming card, meet and greet, and introduce you to some of these fighters, those of which you probably know, some you might not know. First and foremost, want to thank all these guys for making it today. I know they're in the middle of their camp. We got a couple weeks left here before our May 27th show. And I know these guys are itching to get back to training so they can put on great performances that Sunday night. Some of the fighters from our last show are here, obviously not on their fight diet anymore. With Zach Brunel here eating a pizza up front here. Pizza and beer is the breakfast of champions when you're not in camp. But first and foremost, I want to introduce our CEO and matchmaker, Jeff Corres. He has a couple things. Yeah, give him a round of applause. He has a couple things to introduce Triumphant, as well as to kind of drop the official card that we have locked in here for May 27th. I'll give it to you, Jeff.
First, I want to start off by thanking Mike Warren and the Back 40 crew for taking care of us again. This is starting to be a norm for us to have our media days here, and it works out really well for everyone. So before I announce the fight card, which is what everybody wants to see, I'm sure everyone's leaked their own individual fight, but I'll give this the full card today or right now. But one thing I want you guys to let you guys know. We do have, if you haven't seen already, we're starting our YouTube channel for Triumphant, called Triumphant TV. Our first episode was last week, right? Last week it was live. Today, right now we're doing live. We're on Triumphant TV. This still will be in addition to UFC Fight Pass, so you're gonna see it in multiple ways. You know, so that's something that we're gonna have ongoing every 3 weeks, about 2 to 3 weeks. We're gonna have a live broadcast on Triumphant. Whether it be we're reviewing old fights, previous fights, interviewing guests. Future fighters, this is just going over stuff. So, you know, pay attention, subscribe so you let us know when we're, we can let you know when we're going live, and as well as the shows. The shows will be live as well, okay? One thing you did, if you were tuning into the show last weekend, I kind of leaked that our next show after the 27th will be in Las Vegas. So yes, we are going to start getting around. So if you guys want to see us in there, Fight Capital of the World, yes, good luck, guys. I can't exactly leak the date and the location just yet, but we will be there this summer for sure. Another thing that we're working on is, like I told you, we want international exposure, not only bringing the international fighters to the U.S., but we're going to go abroad as well. Last summer, you probably saw me in London, which is going to be our first spot internationally. So working on the details for making it at the November, December, the next Triumphant show. After the Vegas show. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and call off the fight card, beginning with the amateurs, and then I'll give it back to Brandon. So give your applause for the guys that I call out. Hopefully some of your fans are here. For our first fight is going to be between Anthony McNutt from Combat Training. Versus Edwin De Los Santos from Smash Fight TV. Yes, we also have 2 title fights. One right here is the women's title fight between Joyce Hernandez from UFC Fight versus Liz Bobby representing CSA. Yes. That will be for the Bay Area Challenge. Right there in front of Joyce. So you haven't seen it, that's the belt they're fighting for. This is a Bay Area Challenge title defense. Okay, we got the unstoppable so far. Jay Haas versus Philip Ignacio from Vegas. All right, and then beginning our pro card. I'm still trying to figure out the order on what we're going to do, how we're going to do this. But we have Alex Higley versus Lance Dixon.
Oh, yes.
No? Is it not there on TV?
No.
Not yet?
I do size.
Okay. All right, and we have Zach Ungure from Hawaii fighting Lance Dixon.
Okay.
Zach Ungure fighting. That Lance against Andrew Caporo from Pacific Ring Sports. Sorry about that. They are both making their pro debut. Sorry about that. So that Andrew had a convincing and a huge win on the last show, and we've been talking. Andrew has been on the Bay Area Challenge show for since the beginning. So he told me personally he wanted to make his pro debut on our show. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's about time. He's got an extensive fight record and experience, and now we get to see him get paid for it. All right, so the next one is this is one that I'm really excited about putting together. We have Brendan Rafferty from Steel MMA in San Diego versus Sean Climaco from
No question about it.
Next, we have Randall Mendoza from Muay Thai America in SoCal versus Ethan Conti or Petchon from Woodland, El Nino. And this, basically, we have a replacement. Actually, you saw Charles Rodriguez actually on the card. Originally, he was supposed to fight Walker Vivian from Syndicate MMA in Las Vegas, but the very moment I posted the poster, I get a text, oh, hey, my MCL, or he had an injury, he had a knee injury. So his teammate, actually, that he's training with for Charles' fight, is taking his place. He's actually an undefeated Muay Thai fighter, so this actually made for a more closer matchup. So his name is Jonathan Parsons from Syndicate MMA in Vegas. And that will be our co-main event. And for our main event, this is something huge. I want to go ahead and tell you guys that hopefully he's here or he's listening. But when Eddie Farrell from Tiger Muay Thai in Thailand won his WMC belt, go ahead, give it up for someone been watching and following for a while. His ears must have been burning or ringing because this is, I think, not too long. It might have been the same day. He basically hit me up on Facebook and said, Jeff, what is it going to take to get on your show? And I was like, Tom, flattered, big time. I was like, you want to put on this show? Done. Let me get you an opponent. And I'll make it happen. And just that same day, same thing with KOA, Narpol. His team had reached out to me for the past year. And it was just basically I try to find the right matchup to make it exciting. And this was definitely the opportunity to put two great fighters together. So we have Eddie Farrell versus Narpol Fairtex for the final. So we'll go ahead and let Brandon, give it back right up to Brandon and let him give you all the details and talk to some of the fighters.
Thank you! Let's give it up for Jeff Force one last time, our CEO, matchmaker extraordinaire. We've got great fights. The whole card is great, and it's in part to Jeff, the diligence and the grind that he puts in to lining these fights up. We couldn't be more excited. How about the possibility of taking these guys out to Las Vegas, guys, for Triumphant Live. And then, even farther along to Europe, guys. Yeah, that's going to be big for us. We're so thankful for this Muay Thai community that we have here. We put a lot of trust in you guys, especially when we went to the UFC, and we let them know that there's a huge following out there, and that if we put on good content and put on great fights, you guys are going to watch, and you have been, and it's growing quickly, and we couldn't be happier about it. And the point of these press conferences here is to allow our fighters an opportunity to connect with their fans. We have noticed we have a lot of new to the sport viewers coming on that might not have watched a Full Rules Muay Thai before, and we're kind of giving them a great kind of first look at that. So without further ado, guys, we're going to do what we came here for. We're going to kind of pass the mic around. We're going to let these guys on the card here introduce themselves, and just give you a quick couple words on how they feel about getting on this Triumphant card. We'll start at the end here. We got a card full of title fights. So start with Jake here.
How's it going? I'm Jake D'Avocado Haas.
Yeah!
This is my third Triumphant fight. Last two were great. They set it up very well with all the fighters and everything's so smooth. I'll be defending my barrier challenge belt at 145. Super excited. I know my opponent's from a good gym, very respectful people. So I'm looking very forward to this.
And speaking of opponents, let's bring it down here.
How you guys doing? I'm Philip Ignacio. I've been working really hard for the past few years, and I've been working my way up to this. So I'm truly excited. Thank you, Jeff, for that bottom. But thank you. I really appreciate this promotion. This is a great setup. And come May 27th, I'm ready to put on a show for you guys.
Thank you so much. We'll bring you down here to another barrier challenger here, Joyce Hernandez. Joyce, why don't you say hi to the fans?
I'm Joyce Hernandez. I've actually fought for Jeff on the Area Challenge before he came into Triumphant, and I'm very excited to be part of this show. He gives us a great platform. As you can see, Muay Thai is still growing, and it does great for the whole community. All of us have our stories, and I'm sure before May 27th, each of us will share that somehow with you guys. And happy training, everyone. We'll see you May 27th.
Our opponent, Liz Clackett, couldn't be here today, but I know she's excited for the fight. Speaking of another barrier champion, a barrier challenge champion in this last amateur fight for us on T3, Andrew Capor's making his pro debut. Why don't you
Yes!
say hello?
Yes!
Hi everyone, I'm Andrew Caporo. I fought for Triumphant 3. I won the Barrier Challenge title, and I'm making my pro debut on this card. Some of you say it's long overdue, so I'm just happy to be making my pro debut on Triumphant of all shows.
Tell me about that left hand though.
Left cross, southpaw left cross.
Let's bring it down here to another pro, Ethan Cachon. Ethan, welcome.
How's it going, everybody? My name is Ethan Cachon. I fought on half of the Bay Area Challenge cards, so Jeff has been promoting for a while, and I made my pro debut last December on Triumphant 2, and I'm looking forward to putting on a show on Triumphant 4, May 27th, so don't miss it.
Awesome. So we have another, speaking of southpaw left crosses here, we have the one Cormac.
What's up, guys? My name is Sean Cormac. I fought Jeff for numerous times, so I'm excited to fight again. After my last fight, I really wanted another fight, so I'm happy to be here again.
Yeah.
Speaking of here again, a fighter that has also fought for Jeff several times in his amateur career, and fought for our first professional show here, Triumphant 1, last December. I think some of you guys know him as a rock star here, Charles Rodriguez.
My name is Charles Rodriguez. They call me the rock star around here.
Don't give me rock star!
I'll talk to you right quick, sir.
This is gonna be my 7th time fighting for Jeff. This is gonna be my 3rd professional fight with him, and man, these Triumphant cards, they just keep getting better and better. Every time I go to one of them, I'm sad that I'm not in the ring, but I'm enjoying that I can at least watch them. It's like one of the best promotions going on right now. And I'm super excited to be a part of it. Super excited to fight my very scary, very talented opponent, Johnny Parsons. He came in last minute. We're both ready to put our knuckles on the line, put our legs and bones and brains on the line, and see who's going to be the one who's still undefeated after this. I want to thank everyone for being out here. Thanks Jeff again for shout out, and definitely thank Syndicate out in Las Vegas for giving me 2 opponents to fight. Thank you!
It's been a long time. Eddie Farrell, you know, we were going to try to get him, but you know, with the Wi-Fi and the stream, it's becoming a little bit. We're having technical difficulties getting these guys on. I'm having real life difficulties just saying technical difficulties. But Eddie couldn't be here, but we do have his opponent fighting for the inaugural 165-pound Triumphant title here.
Hello, I am Naruto Svetek. I don't know what I won't talk about that. I feel happy. The fight in first half. I don't know. I won't talk about. I don't think. Sorry.
Our explain how excited he is to fight for his fans. You know, many of his students will be at the fight, and he's excited and he's eager to put on a great show for all of his students at KOS. So yeah, we're excited to see him too. You know, as we mentioned, you know, we were trying to get several of the fighters that couldn't make it here on, you know, via kind of
I have them on audio. I mean, it's
Skype.
probably the best we can do if you wanted to grab one.
I'm just wondering, can you hear us, guys?
It's kind of low.
You know, we might have a little,
I see Higley.
try to have a little difficulty here. We're gonna scroll it over here. We're just gonna kind of introduce, you know, we can't really see you guys. It looks like we're having a little trouble with the feed. But, you know, fighting Charles, the top left, I don't know if you guys can see up there or if we can get him up there. But we have, Jonathan Parsons right here, fighting out of Las Vegas. Syndicate MMA and fight gym out there in Las Vegas. I'm not sure. Can you say something for us, Jonathan?
Yeah.
Nice. We got you.
Everyone's trying to enjoy their weekend, so I won't make it too long. But you know, I've been doing this for 11 years. For me, it's a lifestyle, and it's not necessarily about beating the next guy or being the best. For me, it's about pushing my own boundaries and seeing how far I can go. So, I'm super excited and super grateful for the opportunity. Super excited to fight Charles. He's a good fighter.
Excited to fight you, Johnny. Excited to fight you, brother.
You know, that sounds like something Charles would say, guys. It sounds like 2 spirited warriors are going to be getting in there May 27th. Couldn't be excited about that. Thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate that, brother. Can't wait to see you in there. Yeah. We're going to go to our main event, our other half of our main event here. Eddie Farrell. Eddie, how you doing over there?
Hey, what's going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you, brother. We got you. How's training going for the title fight coming up at the end of May here?
Yeah, good, man. Training hard already. Like, the hardest I've trained for a big fight in a while, so got no excuse. It's going to be so fit, and really looking forward to fighting that one. It's going to be a wicked fight, a good technical fight, and I'm going to show you guys how Tiger Muay Thai rolls.
No doubt, brother. We can't wait to see you. We noticed you've been really active, and we're really excited to see you over here stateside. Looks like Jeff wanted to say something to you here real quick before we let you.
Okay, just to give you a heads up, actually, this is sort of a surprise to these guys, to both fighters. What's up, Eddie? And Narpo. Not only are they fighting for the Triumphant, the Triumphant title, but I was also hit up by the president of the IKF, Steve Fossum, And they, if you've been following IKF, they used to do pro titles way back in the day. You see all these famous fighters have pro titles come up from the IKF Pro Fight pro titles. So what we're gonna do, when he offered, was this one. Yes. This is also going to be up for their fight between these two. Yes. Right here, bro. You guys are fighting for 2 titles. One's the Triumphant title, and then we got IKF Pro belt as well. So again, thank Steve Fossum saw an opportunity to contribute to Muay Thai in America, and he definitely asked me. He said, "Hey Jeff, I'd love to put up a pro title fight between Narwhal and Eddie." So there you go, 2 titles in 1 fight. Here, give back to Brandon.
Yeah.
Nice. Hey, how about that, Eddie? Excited about that? 2 belts, 1 fight. Why not, right? 2.
That's good.
Great. Can't complain about throwing a world championship on there. IKF's really done a lot for the sport in America, and we're honored to be able to have a fight for their world championship. Eddie, we're gonna let you go. I know you're over there training hard, so thanks for joining us. Can't wait to see you on May 27th.
Thanks for having us. Talk to you soon. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Eddie. And we'll bring it to Brandon Rafferty. How's it going, brother? Brandon, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you, man. How's it going down there? How's training going?
Training's going really well, man. I'm training really hard for this fight. I'm super excited to be fighting for Triumphant. I want to say thank you to Jeff real quick for keeping me in mind when making this card. And every time I make it exciting, so the fans are in for a real treat for this fight.
Yeah, we can't wait to see you up here, man. May 27th is coming up quick. 3 weeks, so you guys are cramming the last bit of training here, and we're excited to have you on a Triumphant card, brother. Can't wait.
I'm excited to come fight for you guys, man. I can't wait either.
All right, man. We'll see you soon. Woo! Yeah, give it up for Brandon Rafferty. Great. Well, we'll see what's up for Lance. How's it going, brother?
Yo, sorry guys,
No worries, man. We're just gonna ask you, how's training going there? Are you excited to come fight for Triumphant here?
I'm super excited to get on Triumphant. That's what I wanted for my pro debut. Training hard, had a bit of a loss, really to fucking
Right on, brother. We couldn't be more excited to have you here. We know you're going to bring fireworks, and we think it's going to be our best card yet. So we're glad to have you on, brother. We'll see you in a couple weeks, all right? Alex, real quick. Alex, what's up, brother?
Higley!
Hey! Charles says, what's up, man? Can you hear us? Is your mic on, brother? We can't hear you. We see you, but we can't hear you. All right, now we can't see you at all. Oh no, we lost him for a sec. We'll come back. Oh, see, can you hear us, Alex?
His mic's off.
Sorry. We'll come back to you. See if you can work your mic out there, Alex. Hey, Brando, what's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, guys? How are you guys? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you just fine. Be careful. It looks like you're driving there. I don't want to Oh, someone's driving. It was $160. I just got that texting and driving ticket. We don't want you to be spending your purse before you even get into the fight. You know what I mean? So, okay, good. Someone else is driving for you. Good, good. Well, hey, man, we're super excited to have you come up here and fight for the Triumphant card, man. Are you pumped or what?
And I'm really excited to fight for you guys. I was supposed to fight for Triumphant back in December, but I couldn't because I had some things going on. But I'm really excited. And I'm training my butt off for this fight, and I'm ready to put on a good show for all the fans and the Muay Thai community.
Yeah, Triumphant's gaining a great buzz lately, and it's just gaining a lot of steam, and more and more people are getting onto the Full Rules Muay Thai, so we're excited to have you come up and represent, man.
And it's a pleasure, bro. I'm really excited to be on the card. Like, you guys are making the sport bigger, so it's an honor to fight for you guys. I really appreciate it.
Right on. All right, brother. Well, I'll let you get back. We're going wherever you're going. Have a good night, okay?
right, thanks guys. I appreciate it. Have a good one.
All right, drive safe. Let's see if we can get Alex. He's changed locations. Maybe.
Back into traffic.
Can you hear me, Alex? Is your
Merging.
okay? Looks like you're having a little mic difficulties. So we're just, you guys can take a look. Alex is he's a man of few words, guys. Got a great smile there. The smile says it all because we can't hear him, so it's gonna have to say it all. No. You can hear us, guys. We unfortunately can't hear you, but you got a bunch of fans here that were clapping whenever we said your name, and we can't wait to get you up here for May 27th Triumphant 4. All right, brother? All right, thanks, guys. Yeah, I think we got hold of everybody, guys. How about that, guys? We got an IKF Pro Rules World title on the line now for this weight class as well for our Triumphant. So 2 belts will be on the line. We have a Bay Area Challenge belt with Jake Haas here defending his Bay Area Challenge belt against Philip here down at the end. We have Joyce Hernandez taking on Liz Clacking here for another Bay Area Challenge belt. And we couldn't be more excited. Triumphant 4, guys, it's coming up May 27th. These guys look like they're ready, chomping at the bit to get in there, and we couldn't be more ready to bring you more full rules, Muay Thai action live. You can check it on UFC Fight Pass, guys. Remember, we're going to be able to stream it on UFC Fight Pass. So if you want to see it, also check out Triumphant Combat Sports YouTube. You can check out, we're going to be putting out lots of content, interviews with the fighters here, past fights. Okay, also information about Triumphant shows coming up, and we're actually going to be streaming our Triumphant card on our Triumphant YouTube page as well. So you'll be able to, everyone around the world is going to be able to see this one. There shouldn't be any technical issues with the fight. It always seems to stream well. We know some cards have had trouble with the streams. The last couple of months, a couple cards have been having trouble, but we're not going to have that trouble because we got it on lockdown. So you're going to be able to see that Triumphant uninterrupted coming up May 27th, guys. It's Labor Day weekend or Memorial Day weekend, right? So feel free to, if you can make it, come down to Oakland. We know you guys. A lot of you guys are coming from watching from across the world. But if you're in the area, come to the show. It's a great show. Oakland area, it's a beautiful building. They do a great job. I know these guys get pumped to fight for us. And we put a lot of pride into this, guys. We really feel like, just like a fighter in camp, getting ready for a fight, it takes a team, it takes a village to get them ready, and we feel the same way at Triumphant. We put a lot of work into it. We have Glenn Gorman, CFS, he does all our production work here. Obviously, Jeff Corris. I want to thank Zay Martinez. He's the man behind the scenes. He's the glue holding everything together. Don't forget about Gabe Torres over here, Mr. Big Boss Muay Thai Photo himself. Okay, getting all the good shots. And then me, of course, Brandon Kyle, on behalf of all of the fighters here, guys. We will see you Triumphant 4T4, May 27th, Oakland area. Guys, we'll see you there, all right?